I took 0 trades today, and we're going to talk about what all the stocks did on the watch list and the reason why I didn't take any trades. So stay tuned. What's up, guys? It's Miguel here with Market Open Trading. So like I mentioned earlier, I didn't take any trades this morning, and I wanted to walk you guys through the stocks that I put on the watch list and the reason why I didn't take any trades. There really wasn't any good setups. I posted a couple of things on the Facebook group that I was looking at, but now since it is Friday, the volume is starting to dry up. They're starting to go sideways. The market is very indecisive right now. We had a big drop overnight about the whole tariffs with China and all this stuff. So you'll notice here that the market was going sideways, dropped off, and now it's actually coming right back. So a little weird, but it is 11 o'clock on Friday. Volume dries up very, very quickly on Fridays. So I typically like to be done within 30 minutes to an hour. And, we're starting to get to that mark there, or we're already actually past that mark. So I'm just not going to take any trades. Now let's go through the different stocks on the watch list this morning. I'll show you guys. AI this morning was supposed to be a short. As you guys can tell here, it's above the 9, and well, actually it's right below the 9 right now, but it is above VWAP, so that's going to be a no for me. CISN, same thing here. It's above the 9 and above VWAP. It was supposed to be a short since it gapped down. So all the gap downs are starting to go the opposite way, so they're not even really setting up. CRF this morning, same thing. It came up, came down. It is below the 9 and below VWAP, but it's so late in the afternoon now that I wouldn't even think about taking a trade. Let's see here. You possibly could have taken a trade here over under 14.10 under VWAP maybe. You're risking 6 cents. That's not enough for me. CRF, so that was a no-go. GOOS was our best candidate for a long this morning, but I did not like what the market was doing. I also posted that in the Facebook group. I said, watch GOOS. It's got the best daily chart for a long candidate, and it actually might be building here a decent flat top, but since it is getting so late in the afternoon, I'm most likely not going to take it. But as you can see here, GOOS actually sold off this morning, made a higher high, so it's actually starting to come up with the market. It's just that whenever the volume starts drying up, the breakouts are not going to be as strong. So let's just say that if it was like a Tuesday morning at 10:30 a.m. or something like that, you can expect something to break out and then have follow through on Fridays. I don't know what it is, but just traders are lazy. They take off early. They get off work. They go eat lunch, whatever. But very early on Fridays, you'll notice that the volume will start drying up, and which means that there's not a lot of shares being bought and sold. So typically that means that the breakouts are not going to be as strong. I am going to keep my eye on GOOS. I'm not going to trade it. It's way too late into the Friday, and I don't really expect this thing to explode out of nowhere. I mean, it very well could, but with all the news, with the trade war coming on with China and all this stuff, you never really know. But yeah, and then the last one is NXPI. So NXPI was also supposed to, actually this one's kind of interesting. It was supposed to be a long, and then I believe the news came out about the U.S. putting a 25% tariff on China, on certain goods on China. But you can see now that it's actually trading in a range, just kind of back and forth. It double topped here at the 1750 mark, and now it's just kind of moving sideways. So I didn't know whether to take it long or short, but typically what I'll do is if it was a long and then it got news in the morning and it comes back and it starts gapping down, what I typically do is I will take the news of the last thing that came out. So it gapped up, then it gapped down, bad news. So I'm going to take the bad news. So I wanted to take it as a short, but if you notice here early on, it went higher, made a lower high. I guess you could have shorted it here at 1634, but typically after it started making this move, I stopped paying attention to it. It looks like it's literally just trading within this range though, so there's not going to be a lot of continuation here. If you guys don't see the range here, I'll mark it out for you guys right here. So maybe this is a spot where you could take it long, but that's not within my wheelhouse. It's not really the type of pattern that I like to take. So there's really nothing setting up in the certain patterns that I like to take, so I'm just going to completely stay out of it. Yeah, and that's basically it. I guess I will talk to you guys on Friday. Also, if you guys have not joined our Facebook group, make sure to do that. The link is down in the description. We've actually had a couple of people join us from YouTube into our Facebook group, which I'm actually really grateful that this video is actually getting out to you guys. If this video does help you, make sure to give it a thumbs up and a like, and make sure to subscribe and watch out for any new upcoming content. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.